Joe Senior.
And I'm Joe Junior. And this is Pimp My Van.
So on today's episode, we're going to talk about our 1999 Toyota Hiace conversion.
This baby's got all the bells and whistles, lots of attention to detail, so let's dive right in.
Okay, let's kick it off with talking about the internals of the van. Come with me. So up on the ceiling we have we've lined it with pine tongue and groove material, and then we followed through with a head box which has got a good amount of storage in it. If you come down on the walls, you'll see the walls that have been also fitted out with timber. I've run channels along so it takes up the doors for sliding, for privacy, and behind them you'll have these aluminium screens which run in a channel here to keep all the nasties out. So on the back side here we have a full-size double bed, super comfy, plenty of room for two people, and below it we have storage, which I'll show you. Oh, buongiorno, I was just having a little nap. Anyway, as I was saying, I have a couple of drawers here. They slide out. I'll come around and show you. So these are full-length drawers with plenty of room for storage, as you can see. And also we've utilised every space by having these other opening doors to put items like shoes or tools, even fishing gear. That's on both sides. This is the head box with the entry on that side, and it's a lot of room to put storage in. We also built these other shelves here to put your little items in, phones, books, and they're on both sides. So over here we have a kitchen sink. It was hand carved from wood by Junior with the guidance of Senior. The brass fittings are being made up as a spout. It runs on a 12-volt pump with two 43-litre tanks. One is under the bed and one is directly under the van. And this is how she runs. Let there be flow. Yeah, so under our sink we have a kitchen cupboard with two doors, which holds our 50-litre fridge, which is 12-volt. It also slides out for access when you unhook it. And there she is. We also have a little drawer here for cutlery. Bit of storage there, and that's where the 12-volt pump is. What we've done is fabricated a porthole which gives you a mirror to make yourself pretty in the mornings, and when you're driving all you have to do is open it, remove the mirror, and now you have access to seeing everything at the rear. Okay, for the final piece of the internal builds we have this seating area which two people can sit comfortably. It doubles up as a work area with a fold-out table here, or you can use it as a meals area. But there's a little secret with this little seat here. Let me show you. If we pull this drawer out, it doubles up as an outdoor table, as you can see. And by pulling the awning out, you have a great outdoor area to eat. What a life. You gotta love it.
out of here. That's enough from
no
Senior
respect.
and all his glorifying of his carpentry skills. Let's take a look at the outside of the build and see what we've done there. Come on through. Let's kick it off with the most complicated part of the outside build. That'd be the steel work. So we came to the point where we found that there wasn't really any roof racks for a commuter series van like this. Unfortunately, the gutter is quite low compared to the height of the roof. So Senior had to actually design these steel roof racks. We've got 5 on each side, and we got them laser cut by a professional. They're really strong, come together really well, and then we've created bars that go across them, which really have a lot of support. We have welded together this beautiful ladder that gets us up to one of the primary pieces. That would be the decking. So follow me up. So picture this. You've parked in the perfect location, gorgeous beachside, you reversed in, but there's a bunch of people in the way. How do you cure that? Well, you put a decking on top of your roof. We've got this beautiful pine decking, fits 2 people perfectly, and then to top it off, we've built a backing for it. So you get here, you got your sunsets, your glass of wine, and you just relax, take it all in. If you're feeling like you want to have a bit of a banquet outside, we have got this Dune 4-wheel drive awning. It's about, I think, 2.5 meters in distance out from the van, 2.5 in length, I believe. And that's enough to get you having a dinner outside, have a few friends, have a few drinks. Packs up conveniently, and we'll show you that a little bit later on. Now the final piece of the puzzle here is the electricals. We actually have behind the driver's seat, I'll show you in a moment, we have the electrical board which hooks up to 2 135 amp hour AGM batteries that are located back in the bench seat. So if you come in here, we can take a look behind the driver's seat, I'll show you what it's about. Starting off with the MPPT solar charge controller. This baby hooks up to a 350 watt solar panel that you saw on the roof earlier. Comes on down onto this board feeding a DC 12 volt box that connects to your lighting, your water pump, your fan, things like that. And then also hooks us up to this 1000 watt Renogy inverter. Good to power all those 240 volt appliances like charging your laptops while you're working. We've also topped up the batteries with some of the alternator whilst we're driving using this VSR override from Kicker.
So that's it for today's episode on Fit My Van. I'm Senior, this is Junior, and we'll see you on the next one. For now, we're going to go and enjoy on the road. I'm Joe Senior.
And I'm Joe Junior, and this is Pimp My
Our
Van.
Do it again. I'm Joe Senior.
And I'm Joe Junior, and this is Pimp My
Our
Van.
I'm Joe Senior.
And I'm Joe Junior,
And
this... Yeah, the word. Now you know what I'm living.
I forgot my beginning.
Today's episode.
On today's episode, we're going to talk about our 1999 Toyota Hiace camper van conversion.
It's got all the bells and whistles. We've nah. So you'd think this is the faces of innocence, but really they are the faces of terror. Absolute terror. Look what they've done. After freshly priming the inside, they've put their paw prints all through the wet paint, and to top it off, they've peed all over the place. Thanks, Bruno and Bear, for your contributions.